Coach, what's the value, especially for the newer players, of getting to play a conference opponent in the fall here?
The value of this game is, you practice all fall, and they've given us 35 practices now, which is big. And so these guys have worked hard all year with the coaches, and we've gotten a lot better since the beginning of the fall. And it culminated, and you could see it in these last two games, playing Wake Forest up in D.C. and now playing Carolina in front of a big crowd on a Thursday night with this atmosphere in this ballpark. Even though it's a fall game, if you're a player, for these young guys like Aiden Kitchens and Mikey Ragusa and Luke Hemrick and Sam Harris and these guys that got to go out there, it's big for them because they haven't played in something like this. So you can't even tell yourself it's a fall game because it didn't feel like a fall game. The crowd was electric. Both teams were obviously trying to win. They weren't just going through the motions. Both teams were playing to win. And so the value of this game, it just shows me we should have done this a long time ago in college baseball, because the value of this for these guys who got to go out there next year, this spring, and do it. They grew up a lot tonight, and like I say, with the game with Wake Forest in D.C.
How much of this is using the resources you have, being in the triangle, having other college teams that are so very good and facilities like this? How vital is that?
Well, it's North Carolina, I don't want to say it's underrated because I think people know it, but in the last draft, if my numbers are right, in the last draft, I think Florida put the most people in drafted. I think North Carolina was second, ahead of California and Texas. So if you put that in perspective, the talent in the state of North Carolina, the colleges in North Carolina that play this game at a very high level, and obviously this is baseball country. I mean, you're talking about a Thursday night in the middle of football season, basketball. A lot of, the hype right now surrounding basketball all throughout the ACC and the Triangle is as high as I've ever seen it. And the Hurricanes, this has become hurricane country here in North Carolina, and they're off to a fabulous start and kick their season off. State Fair starting today, and you put this many people in a game that I don't even think we promoted that well. I think we can promote this game, and I told Mike Burley that I think we play this game every fall. I think one night you'll walk out here in the fall, it's going to be close to 10,000 people here.
You touched on it a little bit, but you gave Aiden the ball first, gave 2 good innings, not a hit allowed. What has this fall been like for him as an incoming freshman, and what are the things that you expect from him this season?
Well, it's been unbelievable for him. But he's a guy that believes in himself. I mean, he grew up in an athletic family. That helps. His little brother is a great football player, and his sister, I always tell him his sister's the best athlete in the family. She might be an Olympian one day, and obviously his dad's been around football with the Falcons, with NC State, now at Virginia, and it's just he believes in himself. He's been around sports his whole life, and he came out here and started, and I saw him in the locker room before the game. This was a big moment for him, and he stepped up to it. So it was just kind of nice to watch the way everybody responded, and both teams. A lot of talent on that field right there. There were tons of scouts here tonight. Head of USA Baseball was out here. I mean, this was a big night for a lot of people.
Anybody surprise you maybe that like, whoa, this kid can really play, that maybe was fringe coming in?
No, I don't think we don't recruit fringe players, but if you're talking about Rhett Johnson, a local product who when you're a freshman and come in this league, it ain't easy. We've had some guys do it, but it's not easy. And you talk about Rhett Johnson, I thought Sherman Johnson was extremely impressive. Wyatt Pfeiffer, just a lot of guys. Dalton Bargo's going to be a big plus. I thought Luke played the heck out of defense tonight. Mikey Ryan, obviously he's a big talent. And Ty Head just continues to get better. So we saw a lot of things tonight, saw what we wanted, and then now we'll shut down for the team part of fall practice, and then give them the weekend off and crank up Monday with skill work.
A lot of NC State fans are geeked about this team. Should they be?
I think NC State fans are geeked about every team they have. I mean, they love their Wolfpack. They're passionate fans. They're very loyal, and I think the product we usually put on the field, talking about we're talented, we play well, but how hard our guys play, and they appreciate that. So yeah, they should be geeked from that standpoint. Obviously, it's a tremendously tough league. It's a tremendously tough schedule. I mentioned the great teams in the state of North Carolina, and so it's we'll see how we do this spring. But yeah, if we continue to play well, continue to play hard, they should be geeked about it.